and welcome to Book Buzz, brought to you by the Peters Township Public Library. I am Miss Shannon.
And I'm Miss Linda, and we are here back in Studio 1A to bring you everything that you need to know from the youth services for November. And not only are we back here in the studio for the first time since February, it's also going to be the last time.
Our last time, yep.
Yeah, as they are moving on. So I feel like this is bittersweet, you know, they'll be moving into a new place. It's sad that we haven't been able to be here in 8 months, but here we are.
We're back.
Look at us, you know, distanced, masks. It's a different world. So anyway, we'll enjoy this moment, right?
Yeah.
Enjoy these two programs that we're going to do from here.
In our place, it started all.
Yep, it all began here. They knew us when.
Going on
And
to
we knew
season
them
12
when.
and a half right now.
The what?
Season 12.5.
We think. All right, we don't know. All right, we're going right into, I was thinking like, what's the buzz? You know, I was thinking, do you know that song, What's the Buzz? You know, from Jesus Christ Superstar, Tell Me What's Happening?
Yes.
So, okay, that's what I think this should be, What's the Buzz? And then we maybe should sing it.
Little show tune.
Yeah, okay. I have the cutest story today.
Okay,
It is so cute. But I want to just preface it by saying, you know, Tim, my husband, he's very clever.
I think I say he's very cute.
Oh, he's cute too, but he's very clever.
Okay.
Okay, like romantically clever, and you know, just comes up with interesting things to surprise me on different occasions. Well, I have to say, I haven't shown him this story, but this guy, I don't know, he really takes the cake. So he really does.
Move over, Tim.
Watch out, Tim. This has got it. You know, the only thing with wearing these is like my glasses are going to fog up. Isn't this fun? Yeah. Do I have any other part of my face covered? Okay, this article, this is so funny. A man proposes to a girlfriend by writing a children's book.
Wow.
It is above and beyond. Okay. So I'm going to end up, the story's really short, so I'm going to read it to you, but let me just give you the background. Here's a proposal idea that a girl just couldn't say no to. This guy, and they put it on Board Panda. I guess that you can write your own books and publish your own books and everything, but I'll tell you what, this isn't just, it doesn't even look like one of those, you know, hand-drawn, you know, published yourself kind of thing. Wait till you see, because I even gave them some pictures to put up because the pictures are unbelievable. So he wrote, do you see it? It's called A Tall Tale. Look how they're just adorable. And he filled it with cute drawings and a poem about how he fell for his girlfriend. And it included the scene where he proposes and acts it out as his love was reading it. The lovelorn guy had had his story illustrated and printed out and hid the book at a local library. So hid it along with a photographer who later captured the whole romantic proposal. She knew nothing. As the couple was looking for children's books for the girls' nephews and nieces, the romantic guy found the one he wrote and asked her to read it out loud to him. So she's reading this. Once the girl got to the book illustration where the gorilla proposes to his beloved giraffe, the guy knelt down and made the fairy tale come true. I don't think anybody doubts the happily ever after the best proposal possible.
Wow.
Isn't that hilarious?
Very good.
And it's called A Tall Tale, and it's really short. It's about 2 minutes long, so I'm going to read it because it's adorable. Look at how cute these pictures are.
Yeah, they're really cute.
There once was a gorilla that fell for a giraffe. She surprised him by how much she could make him laugh. The two, you see, were from different worlds. Their first date so nervous, he'd certainly hurl. How's that for finding a word that rhymes? And it's funny because, from two different worlds. In spite of their differences, it was love at first sight. His feelings grew quickly. His heart took to flight. The gorilla, his life unpolished and scattered, now refined and focused on things that matter. There were simply no words for how lucky he'd gotten. Without her by his side, life would surely be rotten. It's hard to believe just how happy they were. He could not imagine even one day without her. So he got on one knee and uttered the plea, "My dearest giraffe, will you marry me?"
Aw.
I know. He felt his heart beating right out of his chest. He could do nothing but wait and hope she'd say yes. When she finally answered, he could not stop grinning because he knew in his heart this was just the beginning.
Aw, look how cute.
Isn't that sweet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that is the cutest, most romantic proposal. It was just adorable when she got to that part that he got down on one knee to finish it. I was like, oh.
It's like a Hallmark movie.
It was like a Hallmark movie. Especially, you've got a librarian as a wife. Think about it. I want a book. I want a book.
Oh, geez.
Oh, so that's my book.
That is cute story.
Isn't that a fun?
We'll have to see if we can add a tall tale to our collection.
Yes, exactly. Well, I was looking for it. I don't know if it's. I went on and really did look for it. I didn't see it for sale or anything.
Yeah, I wonder if he just did.
He just
one
did it
copy.
for her. Yeah.
But man, he could make some monies.
I know. I thought it was adorable.
Pay for that wedding.
Exactly. Exactly.
All right.
I'm glad she said yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! After all of that, can you imagine?
Yeah.
It'd be mortifying. I guess it. Well, you know what? I
Here's
guess
his book for you.
the story wouldn't be in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's true. I'm sure there's a lot of no's that we don't hear about.
Yeah.
All right. So moving on.
Yep.
So the library, as well as the school, the studio that we're at, everything's very different right now, and so we're doing all of our programming for the next, or for at least most of our programming is still continuing to be virtual. So we have our calendar time every weekday morning at 10 a.m. with me. I'm Miss Shannon, and we do that like we do songs and I'll talk about the calendar and counting. And that's going to continue, and we'll wrap that up around November 9th, and we're going to take a little break to do our holiday programming. And then this has become really popular, and everybody really has enjoyed our Take and Make Mondays. You can stop in the library anytime on a Monday, and we don't tell you what it is beforehand because sometimes we don't know.
We surprise ourselves.
We have a nice little Take and Make activity or
Yeah.
craft that you can take home and do with your families. I'm limiting one per child. So if you come in and you have a couple kids, that's fine to take one for each kid. But yes, we have that every single Monday, and I think we'll continue that because it's been a really great way for us to use our resources. The people are really enjoying it.
Oh, absolutely.
It's been a big win.
Yep, definitely. And then other things, and again, everything is being offered virtually. So we started this year one mindful moment every morning with moi, that's me, at 9 a.m. Do a little 10-minute mindful moment, which includes breathing and stretching and just talking, reading a story that has positive affirmations, and then ending with a mantra of sorts for your child to repeat to themselves and remember that goes along with the theme so that they have that for the week. And every week, then it's something different, and they have that to follow through for the week. Very simple, just 10 minutes of your time to start your week. That's Mondays. And then Tuesdays, we have our Book Babies a Mother Goose with Miss Patty, who's hilarious. That's all virtual too, but I'll tell you what, she's still doing it. And let's see, registration is required, and it is ending November 10th, just for this season.
Right.
Just this session.
It'll
pick up
in the new
again
year.
in January.
Yeah.
So get on and just enjoy that.
Right.
We have fun.
For the calendar time and the one mindful moment, those are just up on our Facebook and YouTube page. But the Book Babies Mother Goose, because there's music involved, we have it as a closed video on YouTube. So if you have to register for us to send you the link to that.
Yeah.
That's why the registration is required for that.
Thanks for the reminder.
Yes. And then we are doing, so back in March, right before the world shut down, we were supposed to be bringing in children's author illustrator Lindsay Barrett George to do a family drawing and writing workshop. And that happened, that was supposed to happen basically the week that we closed. So that obviously got canceled. And now we're doing it via Zoom on Wednesday, November 4th. I read a bunch of books that we can kind of show real quick of Lindsay's. just from example, so you can check these out at the library. But so she's going to be doing, it's for all ages and families, but it's geared more towards like preschool and kindergarteners, because that's kind of where her books are geared more towards. That's a good idea. And so you can get on with your family on Zoom, and she's going to talk to you and show you different ways to write and draw. And maybe, you know, when your child is in their 20s, 30s, and they're ready to propose, they'll be fully prepared to write their children's book and illustrate it because of this this Zoom meeting.
Absolutely. You never know. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
You know, she's a wonderful, she's a good person. I love her background. You know, I think it's just going to be a lot of fun.
I agree.
Yeah.
So that's going to be, and that is, registration is required because since we're doing it on Zoom, you know, we want to make sure we can get you the link to do that, and as well as we do have a limit on our size. So go ahead and get registered for that as soon as possible.
Yep. She's a cool woman. I look forward to it. I've seen her in action, and I'm sure she'll be just great. All right.
Yeah.
So don't forget to register for that. Do you have a favorite? I think this is one of my favorites of hers.
Yeah,
I like that
and
one.
I also like this one just because I like dogs.
Oh, that pup is cute too. Yeah, when I saw her, she actually did this book, and then she offered activities, you know, like how to do that book. It's so cute. All right, moving on. Oh, STEM Saturdays. The next one is November 14th, and then there'll be one in December. I had been doing 2 a month. They're with me, but November, the second one would interfere with like Thanksgiving weekend, and then in December, Christmas weekend. So there will be just one on Saturday, November 14th, and that goes on at 10 a.m.
Yes.
And it's short and sweet, and usually there's an activity packet to pick up beforehand so that you can do it along with me. Something we're trying different this year. I'm looking forward to this. We are doing a thankful puzzle, and it's going to end up looking more like a mural because we're going to put it all together, these large puzzle pieces. And so what you're going to do is you're going to pick up your puzzle packet, and it's going to include a puzzle piece and some markers that they're welcome to use, or, you know, use your own things. So what you want to do is you'll pick one and you'll draw and you'll color and you'll write something that you are thankful for. We're trying to make this a really sweet, thankful mural. There's a lot that's, I think now is just is more important than ever to stop and think, even through this pandemic and everything that we've been going through, that there still are many, many, many things to be thankful for. And so we want you to share that with us, okay? And so you are going to pick up your puzzle packet anytime beginning November 1st and return it by November 21st. And we will put it all together and display it for you to come and see not only your piece in it, but everybody's put together.
Yeah, the whole community.
I think that'll be, yes, a community thankful project. So
Yeah.
see how that turns
I think
out.
that'll be really cool. So make sure you come and get it. And plus, you know, free markers. So
Yeah, hey, that's right. Can always use markers.
So we do have our Take and Make Mondays every week for all ages, but we also are doing very specific Take and Make activities for teens and tweens. So we have one coming up that we have our little Kindness Rocks kits. So in this you get 2 beautiful rocks.
I've never seen rocks so beautiful. I really...
And some craft paint, as well as a brush. And of course, if you have other materials at home you want to use too, that's perfectly fine. And you can decorate it however you want, and then you can spread kindness by leaving them in different places. And this one, some of them even actually say something about kindness rocks on them already. But yeah, so really cool little rock kit. You can come pick that up on the 2nd, and then if you bring it back to the library, we can put a little rock garden together with all of the rocks painted. But if you'd rather paint one and have it and put it somewhere else, that's fine too. But we'd love if you bring them back, and we'll do a little rock garden.
Yeah, well, there's several in each thing, so even if they gave them all away or kept them, just share one with us.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
That would be fun.
Yeah, okay.
Little rock.
Yes.
And then also, I didn't bring my sample, but we are also doing our 3rd Lego challenge. So you can register online to get a bag of Legos. And for this one, going along with the thankfulness, we're asking you to build something that represents something that you're thankful for. So maybe you're thankful for your family or your home, and you can build something that represents that. Take a picture of it, email the pictures to us, and then we print all the pictures out, and then we anonymously vote upon them amongst every staff member will vote. And if you win, you get a $25 Amazon gift card. So
Yay.
that's an amazing prize.
And I haven't entered yet.
No, you got to start building. But also,
I'm
people,
not good at
the Lego kits have been registered for quickly. You do not have to register for a kit to participate. So if you have Legos at home or other blocks, and you want to create something using what you already have on hand, we don't want you to go out and buy anything new. But if you already have some type of block or Lego on hand, use that and take a picture if you weren't able to, if the registration is full and you can't get the Legos from us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
One way or the other.
Yes.
Make them. Okay. We have been having so much fun during this round of doing lunch break themed story times. It has been a lot of fun. You know, we've been picking these themes, and everybody, you know, the 4 librarians in our department, you know, picking our favorite books or a book with that theme and reading it to you guys. And then at the beginning of, or actually like during the week before we're going to do it, we put together kits that relate to that theme.
Yep.
Which has been extremely popular.
Yes.
You do have to register for it because we make the kits, we put them together, we need a head count. So you really do need to register for it.
Supplies are limited.
Very. Let me just go through, just for fun. The themes are the first week in November, woodland creatures. The second week, being thankful. Those are the last 2 weeks that we'll have with this session. But this is something really fun coming up. The amphitheater story time on the Saturday the 7th at 10 a.m. It's a story time at the park. Yep. We've done 2 already. We did 1 in September, 1 in October, and Miss Shannon has lucky, beautiful weather in November. She does.
So dress appropriately.
Dress appropriately. People, they are signing up. You have to, for this one, you don't register online. You call us directly because we want to do a head count, of course, for distancing purposes mostly, because we ask you how many adults will be there too, just so that we know how to space it. So far, hasn't been a problem it hasn't sold out yet. So on any of them. Obviously, there's plenty of room in the park.
Yes.
So,
all right. It's going to be fun.
And the last thing, real quick, I'll just say that these trivia nights have been really fun and popular. Family trivia on November 17th.
Yep, and that's done through Facebook Live. So
at 6 o'clock.
Comment on the Facebook to do it. And
I
do a funny story about that.
Yeah. Oh, I love your story. Is it the one? I know what you're going to tell.
So we were doing it was superhero trivia, and Sydney, she's like our trivia guru. She actually talking about romance. That's how her and Matt met, was through trivia night.
Oh, okay.
You know, little Sydney fact for you.
Okay.
So anyway, so she puts together our trivia nights, and it's on Facebook, and it was some kind of superhero question. My son Lucas, who's 5, he was answering it like out loud, not realizing that she can't hear him. So I'm like typing in his answers, and then she asks it again. And he, of course, had already answered her. And then she asks it again because she's trying to make sure other people have a chance to comment. And he's like, does Miss Sydney not know anything? I already told her the answer.
I know, that's adorable. I've already said it. What's the problem?
Why can't you? Do you not know anything?
That's so cute.
So, yes. So
that just shows how much fun it is. All ages.
So the one for November, I forget her theme. I know the October ones was candy trivia. I'm not. Oh, November is are the books that were most circulated in our juvenile collection.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's fun.
yeah. So that will be fun.
All right.
Cool.
And last but not
And
least,
speaking of books, we have our virtual teen book club. We meet through Zoom. And what's cool about this book club is the first, I believe, 5 kids that register for it. You register on our website, get a free copy of the book to keep. So you don't have to check a book out from the library. You actually get to keep a book. Now, after that, after the books are all gone, we do have plenty of books that you can check out. But this one will be your own copy to keep. It is the crossover. It is the winner of the Newbery Medal as well as a Coretta Scott King Award. This is by Kwame Alexander. I absolutely love his books. They're all written in like prose. So they're very quick reads because there's like not much text on the page. Sometimes the text will be even in the shape. Like you can see his basketball here is like, I forget, what's that called when they write poems in the
I know there is
concrete poetry? Is that what it's called?
I think it is. I think it's concrete.
If I'm correct, feel free to comment on this video.
Yeah, that's all
and tell
right.
us that I'm
Concrete,
wrong.
cement, something.
In the shape of.
In the shape of whatever it is they want it to be in the shape
I'm
of.
looking at the teacher in the room for help here. So the crossover by Kwame Alexander.
Work with us. Help us.
You get your free copy.
Whoop.
There goes my mic. But this is a great book for guys and girls. It's about 2 brothers that are basketball players. They're also best friends. They're really great basketball players until a new girl comes into school.
Oh, those girls.
And what happens with that? So does that change the basketball career? Is he maybe a little bit distracted?
Yeah.
But really, really great. And the audiobooks are really well done of him too, because Kwame usually reads all his audiobooks. So the crossover, quick read, fun. Come and sign up, and then we're going to talk about it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's a good choice. Well, coincidentally, because you and I never know what we're going to talk about or what books we're bringing because we do our own thing, moving on to books, a new book that came out, Becoming Muhammad Ali, James Patterson with Kwame Alexander. I know.
That's funny.
But not only that, and it is, just like you said, it's still written like that. And where, you know, it's in the prose and easy to read, a quick read. And of course, it's all about becoming Muhammad Ali, and or as also known as Cassius Clay. Before the fight, a reporter asked me if I thought I was as good as Joe Louis or Sugar Ray was at my age, and I told him, I don't think I'm as good, I'm better. Got more flow than Joe, more slave than Ray. I'm sweeter, stronger, and faster. As a matter of fact, I'm so fast I can't even catch myself. And that is, which, just add one more thing, just following up with the Kwame Alexander. That's so cool that you were doing that. Undefeated, his picture book that's been out for a little while, is also up for the Reader's Choice. This is one of the things for Reader's Choice. They selected all these, and we're doing kind of like a mock election, or, you know, to just see who was your favorite or what books were your favorites. And this is one of them, and this is his new one.
Very cool.
Yeah. So yay, Kwame.
Yeah, he does.
Well, thank you for all the good books.
And
that
obviously, he writes for all the ages, which is really
yes.
I love when
Look
authors
at
do
how.
that.
Yep.
Very cool.
good. You have a new book?
Sure. So let's see. This one's really neat. It's called We Are Not Free by Tracy Chee, and it is a historical fiction. It takes place right after the attack of Pearl Harbor, and 14 Japanese American teens are now finding their lives are very different because they have to register, they have a curfew, they're being evicted from their homes, some are going to prison. So it goes back and forth between the story of these 14 different kids, and it does have some artifacts in here, or made to look like that anyways, like newspaper clippings of things that were going on during that time. So really difficult time in our history, but eye-opening, and it's told from their perspective, which I think is pretty neat too. So We Are Not Free, Tracy Chee.
Cool.
Historical fiction, and I don't know if it's still required, but for a while I want to say either sophomore or the junior English class had to read a historical fiction of their choice. So this would be a really, really good one, brand new.
Oh yeah, we get kids coming in, asking for, I need a historical fiction.
Yeah.
So that's a good choice. I brought, of course I had to bring this, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. It's the new one. It is the new one, The Deep End.
Wow.
Yep.
He's just
Isn't
on a
it
roll.
unbelievable?
Book 15.
Yep, Jeff Kinney. It is, with his writing, and it's just short of a graphic novel. I mean, there's a lot of graphics in it, but it's not a graphic novel. He puts a lot of pictures in it, and the kids just eat these up. They love, love, love Jeff Kinney and Diary of a Wimpy Kid. So I had that, but, kind of talking about the graphic novel, I just wanted to bring this up, too, with that. They are coming out, how they're coming out with more and more graphic novels about biographies, about people, more nonfiction, so that the kids that really enjoy graphic novels are learning by them. This is The Great Chicago Fire, Rising from the Ashes, and this is all, look at that picture with the, telling the story of the Great Chicago Fire. There you go.
My neighbor, Braden, he's in 3rd grade. He loves those, the historical fiction through graphic novels.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch about the presidents, too. And he's all about those as well.
They're wonderful. Again, I mean, I've talked about it in here, too, where reading graphic novels is okay. Parents get nervous about that. Like, they'll only read, they're reading. Right. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Some of the best books I ever read were graphic novels.
Absolutely. And look what they're doing. Now they're adding all the nonfiction.
Now they can learn all these things from history.
Exactly.
And stuff. Yeah. Okay. Do you have one more, Linda?
Yeah, why?
Well, mine are a little bit more lengthy.
Okay.
I'll save them for the next one.
Okay. The Wild Path, Sarah Bauman. This is brand new. I can feel my fingers itch, wanting to write Andy another letter. I already know how it will start. Dear Andy, guess what? There are wild horses living in the woods.
Oh, cool.
So another brand new. She was a best-selling author of Insignificant Events and are In the Life of a Cactus. So you know that one. In the Canyon's Edge. Remember that one? So those were some of the new ones. And then we have just less than a minute. I did sneak in. This is brand new into our department. From the producer of Harry Potter and Paddington, The Secret Garden.
I didn't know they made a new Secret Garden.
Yeah. And look who's in it. Is that what's it? Colin Firth?
Oh.
Yeah, Julie
Well,
Waters.
the Secret Garden movie that I really liked had Professor McGonagall in it before she was Professor McGonagall.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look back at that. I don't know that I'm not sure. I mean, I've read the book, but I'm not sure I've ever seen a movie of it.
I owned that movie on VHS.
Okay. Yeah, well, now.
Back in the day. But I'll have to watch the
Yeah,
remake.
you'll have to watch this. Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah.
So that's our new stuff for this round. How do you think it went in our masks? You can't tell what we're thinking, or if we're smiling or frowning or sticking our tongue out at you.
Yep.
Yeah, so this is it for until next time.
Yep. Have a good one.
Yeah.
Stay safe.
And healthy.